Good.
Yeah, so I don't know if you know this, but my YouTube name is Nick's Kicks and Comments.
Yeah. Oh, we got a Kicks unboxing?
This is a Kicks unboxing.
Nice.
It's nothing major. These are basketball shoes. Like I haven't been able, like I'm scouting on a couple of pairs. Maybe I buy for Heroes Con.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'll be bringing the wife along with me.
You're gonna buy her shoes?
No, not buying her. She's got enough shoes, believe me.
Yeah, like you doesn't. You're like you don't.
I've had a lot more. And I really had to tame myself.
Yeah, you have a kid now.
Well, it's not so much that. Like I'm trying to get him into the shoes too, and I'm glad he's not. But like when I need basketball shoes, I'll buy them. And I've been kind of eyeing these lately, just because of the color, but I don't know how they're gonna fit. But
are you gonna try them on right now?
Maybe.
Beautiful.
These are the AE ones, Anthony Edward ones. Not that you even know what that is, but see,
I don't even know, but they look beautiful.
I don't like them already.
You don't like them already? Okay, so you're my way.
The thing is you have to with shoes is like you have to buy them even if you're just maybe wondering because they'll be gone.
Yeah.
See, so this part I don't like. It's a little too banana shaped for me.
Oh, I get it.
But I like the silhouette.
Yeah.
These are nice. The color kind of drew me to them, and kind of dig the green. But
yeah, I think the design is beautiful, and I know you don't want banana anywhere near your body, so yeah.
These are my gym shoes. I just bought these too, but yeah. So I figured I'd buy them, and if I don't like them, I can just return them
or resell them.
Nah, resell them doesn't work that way anymore, really.
Yeah, you give them to Elijah, or he.
I could. If he likes them, I'll give them to him.
Or you could cosplay as Beast or Heroes Con.
Beast has.
I think they look really good, Nick.
Yeah, but you're also 2,000 miles away. So.
No, not about me, dude. For you.
I don't know. We'll see.
Blue looks good on you.
Oh, it does. It brings in my eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah, regardless if I was inside Ignacio last week, I mean, you still are very far away. Let's hit the intro and we'll get into it.
Yeah.
All right.
How you doing? That's right. It's another epic.
These, and I do not know what the grade is yet, so we are going to find out together. Most likely a 9.8, but man, fingers crossed that it hits one of those higher numbers as well. So let's see. You get to see before I do. Let's see. Oh, yes! Yes! Oh my God! Yes! Yes!
Do you have to plug anything? I don't think you do. I'm on. Are you about to get plugged?
Oh, no! No! It wasn't me! It was Ignacio! He's the one!
So after a mini hiatus, we're back.
Yeah, we do that thing we do.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes stuff gets in the way.
Yeah, and sometimes we want to leave you guys. Oh, can you hear that? The drill at my house?
You about to get drilled.
Well, that's how it goes here.
We'll say hello to everyone. Well, see, I'm already out of practice.
Let's say hello.
Yep,
There you go.
We'll say hello to the first Zaddy right there, Taylor Winder.
Hello, Zaddy Taylor. What's up?
Has Taylor been on my mind a little bit more than usual?
So where you were thinking about Taylor when you were in me?
No. When I was in Ignacio, that's all I could think about was Ignacio. So it was so funny. We take a little time off. Work for me, work for you, life for me, life for you. Last week was spring break here in Texas, so we decided to take a drive down to Colorado.
A 12-hour drive.
Yeah, it was a long time. It was a long time. And while we were driving to another place in Colorado, I noticed a sign for Ignacio. So on the way to the spot, I noticed it, and I'm like, on the way back, I was like, I have to. So the first sign I saw, I pulled over. My wife goes, I knew you were going to do that.
Oh, she's jealous.
She was jealous. I couldn't resist.
Oh, I hope she doesn't find out that Lisa joins us for the live.
Yeah, she might get mad. But she'll meet everybody at Heroes Con, and all will be good. Otherwise, she's like, "Who's that? Who's that? Well, why is she?"
Oh, she sounds like my wife.
Calmate, mija, calmate. All right, just relax.
That's the worst thing you can say to a woman. Relax.
No, especially Latin women. Yeah,
Yeah. Relax. That's a trigger word.
yeah. Wellbore doesn't know this, but I always have a little competition with Wellbore because I always want to. Lately, I've been trying to say hello to him when I pop in a chat before I say hello to anybody else or before he says hello to me. But most of the time, he beats me. But hello, Wellbore.
Well, he said hello first. Hey,
Yeah.
Austin.
I can't wait to see Austin again. Austin is always one of my favorites. June cannot come soon enough.
Mm-hmm.
Remy is speaking about this. And you guys may see, like, this is one of those sweatshirts that I just have around the house that I put on when it's cold. So don't think I'm a dirtbag and I don't have any other hoodies. I have a ton of other hoodies.
Who cares? Hey, Remy.
Mm.
You care.
I do.
I know. Yeah, I know.
Dracky.
The first thing we talked about was the return of Casual Dracula to the
We were?
airwaves.
This upcoming Wednesday, was that it?
I don't know
I
exactly.
think it was
Check
Wednesday.
Drag's IG, or by now you should be subscribed and have activated notifications.
Right.
If you don't, you're an asshole. So go do it now.
The lovely, as always, Rob Fatstacks. And that other fucker, Gary B, will be on the show this week.
Oh, that despicable dude.
Always a good time. Maximiliano.
No,
Why did I say it with an Italian accent? I don't know.
I don't know. He's a friend of mine. He told me that I should share with him so he could say in the chat, say hello in the chat. And
Yeah, I was just about to say, Max subscribed to me today, so thank you very much for that, Max.
welcome. Bienvenido, Max.
Remy Q Studios. Skechers, actually, there's a guy in the NBA on the Knicks now who has a there's this fucker. I don't know. And I have to say, I love Gary B. He just fucking
you went all ASMR on us.
he just fucking annoys me. I'd have to say, I mean, I don't want anybody to take the wrong thing that I always call him a fucker or I'm always saying something bad about him, but I love the guy. One of my favorites. The alliterative one, Ryan Riley.
Hey, Ryan.
Durs.
Adam.
Durs is like the fan of everything. He knows about
that kind of people like there's like Louis, people that brings us joy because we bring too much doom and gloom to the community. Yeah.
And then just when you get rid of them,
be careful because I live on all of your balls. So if you fuck a woman and get her pregnant, I will come out of her pussy 9 months later.
Could you imagine that?
Yeah.
Hey, Deuce. One of my favorite guys too. Yeah. I was right. I was right.
So, I don't know what we can talk about Heroes Con. What was unveiled in the mix last Friday.
Oh.
I have seen art by Austin, amazing, beautiful Spider-Man with it's a mock-up cover. Is it a natural cover? Is it print? Is it only a print? I don't know. I don't know if I can say. I have signed an NDA. I haven't, but I will keep my shot.
Stay tuned tonight in the mix. 9 p.m. Eastern. Jamelo.
Hey, John.
Oh, I may have signed an NDA, and I will say you, sir, are amazing. And if that thing goes up for sale, I think I may want it. I'll just leave it at that. And I just wish, I wish yours, if yours was physical too, I may put some money up that. But look at this side profile. I don't think I've ever seen that side of Iggy's head. He's such a handsome guy. Such a nicely shaped beard.
Sorry, I have my father-in-law working on something here.
No, that's quite all right. Quite all right.
I only have to say that Taylor Winder gave me emotional damage. Emotional damage.
Can you elaborate?
No, I.
God damn it. Yeah, well, I just say I won't say nothing. But how have you been? How have you been?
How stupid is this segment of the show?
I can't. It's like
I wish I could, but I can't. So let's talk about shit. Let's change the subject. Akira Toriyama died, and a piece of my childhood, and I think a piece of my creative self died with him.
Who died?
Akira Toriyama, the creator of Dragon Ball.
Okay.
So I didn't know how much it would affect me, but I cried like 3 days that I thought about it, and I cried. I couldn't help it. So I got myself two new small eyes, Vegeta.
Oh, are we doing Daddy's Toy Chest? I haven't seen Daddy's Toy Chest.
And Goku with his flying cloud, with Nimbus, and Vegeta. So that's it. A piece of my childhood died, and he will always be remembered as one of the greatest. And I've been watching a lot of things lately. I have taken time to decompress after my workday, and like 3 or 4 in the morning, I might, if I'm not too tired, watch something. So I watched the 4th season of True Detective.
Oh,
I liked it.
Is that the one that's out now, or who's in that one?
Yeah, Jodie Foster.
Okay, I haven't watched that one yet.
I have watched it and I liked it. They went all X-Files with it. They embraced the paranormal crazy shit, but they didn't make it about it. But it's kind of about it.
The last one I watched was the one with Mahershala Ali, and I don't think I finished it because it was a little too convoluted and crazy for me.
Yeah, well, that was a return to the vibe of the first season. First season was the greatest. Then you have the second season was a hot shit or a hot mess. The third season they took some time and they returned to some tropes and the vibe of the first season. Grabbers, Irish sci-fi, horror, comedy. Okay, I will take note. Thanks, Gary. And then basically the 4th season they got rid of the creator and they went with they put him in a producer place.
Right. It means he probably got caught doing something he wasn't supposed to do, and to keep him quiet, he says, "All right, listen, we're not going to fire you."
I don't know. I think he wasn't able to develop it. Hey, Chop, surprise, motherfucker. Uh, the thing is, he took 3 years to develop the first season, but then he did that magnificent first season, and with Fukunaga, they developed it together. And for the second season, they had problems and they kind of broke up. So the second season was not the same creative team, so to speak.
Mhm.
For the third season, he took a hiatus and he went a little bit deeper with the production, with pre-production and writing. But then they say, okay, we're gonna give it to someone else, and we're gonna lean into the paranormal.
Now, can I ask, like, I've watched it before. It's not one of those things that I delve into, though.
Mhm.
Like, I know with Fargo, which, like, this season with John Hamm, excellent season this season.
Haven't seen it yet.
With True Detective, is it any threads that link them all together, or is it just separate anthologies?
In the first season, it's a child trafficking ring
Mm.
hidden behind a corporation, and it has a hint of paranormal. We're talking about True Detective. A hint of paranormal, but there's just a smell, nothing more. And in the second season, they kind of go on another direction. They come back in the third season, and there's a ring of child trafficking again.
Oh.
And there's dolls. In the first season, there's dolls. There's weaker dolls, or made of wood. And in the fourth season, there's the same corporation. There's one of the characters is related to someone from the first season. It smells supernatural.
Just before you get started again, well, today is the first day I've worn deodorant since I got back from Colorado on Monday. So he's right. Go ahead.
And yeah, there's a thread, and it's a thread that is about they made the thread about the child trafficking, the trafficking thing, and about the corporation, and about the bigger picture, the paranormal side.
Oh.
It was like, I mean, they weaved it together in the fourth season to make it work with the first one, and probably with the third one, but the second one is kind of up in the air.
Yeah, like I said, I've heard it was good, but as far as Max goes, I'm trying not to be subscribed to so many different things at once, especially when there's only like one or two shows. So with Max, you have a ton of stuff coming down the pipe.
Mhm.
I just saw the House of the Dragon promos were yesterday.
Haven't seen it. Will not see it.
Really?
Yeah, I don't have zero interest. I don't know why.
No Game of Thrones either.
I watched it all, and it killed my interest in House of the Dragon. Probably.
Okay. With the Penguin. And another thing.
Hey, Cliff.
I could have swore that I was just at the gym earlier today, and I could have swore that Cliff was there, and I have no reason why, but there was a guy there who looked just like Cliff.
Well, that's crazy because that happens to me too, and I'm 2,000 miles away.
There was another time, there was the Cowtown Comic-Con last year, and there was a guy in a wizard suit who looked just like Flo Dameron. And I actually had to I was ready to go over and say, hey, Flo! It wasn't Flo.
No.
But we all have doppelgangers. So.
Yeah, we do. We do.
So also with the Penguin trailer that came out today, that's coming up on Max. I might wait.
Well, I
a little.
haven't seen that trailer yet,
Yeah.
but it's. I mean, that's meant to be good. At least, if only because of Colin Farrell doing that character. Hey, Puppy Cole.
I think about that guy way too much. Way too much.
Colin Farrell or Cole?
Cole, way too much.
Okay.
There's a joke in there somewhere, and I get it, Mark. I get it. I wasn't in the locker room. I never go in the locker room. Very rarely go in the locker room at the gym.
He wants to avoid temptation, Drake.
It is. It was. There was that one time, and I'm afraid, now that I've got a family, that I'll just fall back into that.
Is cruising cheating?
Well, you don't need to. You don't need to.
Hey, James.
My train of thought. So now the only thing I'm subscribed to is Netflix, and but there is a ton of good stuff on Max that I'll probably rewatch. Probably a lot of stuff that has Danny McBride in it.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, the wife and I are rewatching the gem of a show, Community.
Yes.
So, it's so good. It's so good. We're in season 2, and this is probably like the third time around watching it. It's just so funny. It's just so funny, and it's just so sad that stuff like that won't be made again ever.
Hey, I think it was hard even to have it made at the time it was made.
All right. See?
Hey, I don't like it. Max is not fire for me, but it's good. Episode 14 of season 1, the one where they learn how to sail in the parking lot. Good.
With Chevy Chase constantly going overboard.
Yeah. Beautiful.
It just the subtle things that they don't announce to you, that they don't portray, but the subtle things in the background that are just there. It's just so great. So great. And Allison Brie is hot.
Oh.
Who's the other chick? The other chick. I'm sorry. I was born in the Archie Bunker era. I called him chicks.
Gillian.
March?
No,
that's somebody else.
Yeah, but
Anyway, another one, just super hot. Super hot. Just such a great show.
Speaking of hot,
Thank you, Drek. Jillian Jacobs,
Jillian Jacobs,
who happens to be the voice of Adam Eve.
Oh, there you go. Haven't watched that yet. What I did watch was I caught up on this show about the cordyceps, The Last of Us.
Oh, season 2?
No, season 1. I haven't seen it. I haven't seen
no,
it.
there is no season 2 yet.
There is no season 2 yet. And I dread what's coming with season 2 because I know.
Okay, so I haven't watched it in a while. But what did you think? What was your favorite episode?
Favorite episode? I don't know. I don't think I have a favorite episode. I think because I gotta watch it. I binged a couple of episodes every night, so they kind of mesh together.
Did you get up to the Nick Offerman episode yet?
Yeah, that was the third one. I think.
I don't remember. What was that, last year it came out? I haven't watched it since. So
Yeah, I watched it the last month, maybe. I was meant to talk about it the past episode, but the past episode was 69, alien space racism. Lisa was with us, so I couldn't find the time to talk about The Last of Us. I don't know why they made such a fuss about that episode because I think it was good. And that's it. I think the narrative of that episode changing the focus from them to hey
Mhm.
from Nick Offerman and his partner. It was great. It was a great episode because it was a human redemption arc.
It was kind of like that one standalone episode that got off of the main storyline, but it had to deal with the main character. And shows that do that, like It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, Mythic Quest, like shows that do that and just have that. It's usually like one of the best, one of the most memorable episodes. So, but they didn't do that in the game. He was just like one-off character that you don't delve into like that. But that was great. That was
Yeah,
great.
I like the episode of the cult
Mhm.
where they get separated and Ellie has to go fight. Dude, that girl that plays Ellie, she kills it.
Yeah, she is good.
Good.
I can be honest and say, as good as that TV show is, unless you play that video game, you will never know the potential of that. I mean, because literally becoming one of those characters and having to make one of the decisions, like as you become Joel at the end of that first game,
Oh shit. Yeah.
you don't even know. It's like you feel so invested in that.
In like yeah,
Um,
I saw I don't play games, but I watch playthroughs. I watch Jacksepticeye playing games usually.
Mm.
And I watched The Last of Us 1 before he played The Last of Us 2. And
And-
it's heart-wrenching.
The Last of Us 2 is brutal.
Yeah.
Brutal.
Yeah,
like you don't know who to cheer for.
No. Everyone is a monster. Everyone.
Yep. But yeah, it's another good show. Now I'm kind of wanting to watch it now too.
Good. It's yeah. Hey, copy.
I think
Yeah,
about-
it was such a good show. Such a good show.
so I have to watch that one also. But I'm trying to think of what else I may want to watch. And all right, so I'm looking at your Cyclops was right.
Yeah.
I was never a big X-Men the animated series fan. Not that I didn't even give it the chance. All right, so I don't know. Everybody's been geeking out. I've got to start that one too.
Yeah, me too. I have it.
But I remember the one from when I was a kid with Richard Chamberlain when that first came out and what a big deal that was.
Ooh, I remember that. No.
I don't know. So have you been watching that as well, X-Men the animated series?
What do you think?
And what was Cyclops right about?
This was my fuel for the last week. I was counting the days like I've never done before or I have never done for. I was counting the days. Oh, just a week. Okay, 6 days. I was waiting for it, and it surpassed my expectations.
Okay, and did you feel that way after seeing the trailer? Because, like, for me, seeing the trailer and hearing like Magneto's voice, Wolverine's voice, did that have any detraction away from the wanting to see this?
The thing is, I seen it here in the 90s in Spanish.
Oh,
So there's no connection to the real voices for me.
and then Bootygate on top of everything else too.
That's dumb. People are get hung up on so many stupid bullshit, like Morph being whatever, non-binary or pansexual, whatever. The booty on Rogue, I don't know.
That was the thing I was most outraged about.
The booty on Rogue.
The booty, yeah. When the booty's gone, it's just.
But if you see you didn't have an attachment to the series.
No, I did. But I'm a. Oh, all right. Go ahead. No, I'm gonna see.
You
And
have-
being around YouTube, I've gotten a lot better about what I throw out into the void because I realized there are always sharks in the water swimming around.
Yeah, you have to remember that Remy is always
Always,
recording.
yeah. And then if if you only know what goes on backstage
The
or
DJ.
like in the group chats, like what Mark is capable of these days.
Dude, are you still in those group chats? You have to leave. Leave those group chats.
I can't leave the Illuminati group chat. I can't. Yeah, but I've stopped with Disney Plus. Disney Plus, is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Because there's nothing else to watch. So I mean, with the Acolyte trailer that dropped this week, I was kind of intrigued about that, but I'm gonna wait till that's done and then I can binge watch the whole thing and catch up with that too.
So you're gonna play the Remy Q card tonight.
Yeah.
When you're in the mix, and they talked about, because I'm gathering they're gonna talk about it. DJ, did you put X-Men 97 on the agenda?
I don't think it's on the agenda yet. I'm pretty sure that he hasn't
I
given
knew
it.
it. I knew that dude was right, and this is a fake comic community.
No, he doesn't give us the agenda till later on in the day.
Okay.
He'll like usually drop the stream key, the thumbnail, and then the agenda all at once.
Okay.
So
For me, as a Cyclops fan,
Mm.
they elevated Cyclops to a new level in this series. They kind of made him what he should be, the powerful leader. And dude, they have a Cyclops uses his power to slide in combat. So because it's a concussive ray, so he, instead of moving with his legs, walking or running, he used the concussive force of his blast to move in the battlefield.
okay, so speaking of leg cramps, hold on, we have a special guest here. Hold on.
Hello, Cram Bro.
Am I wrong?
Fuck this, I'm out. Greetings. No, you're absolutely right. My legs are the most delicate part of my physical being. You
And he
should
always
know.
makes fun of my legs.
You should sympathize,
There you go.
Nicholas.
I don't.
Why? You walk around on 2 matchsticks.
Well, anyway. Hi, DJ.
What's up, poppies? How you guys doing?
Good. Better now that you're here. Like as a buffer between us.
Are you and Ignacio in the same house? I noticed today Ignacio's wearing his Brooklyn shirt. Is he in Brooklyn in the same house with you?
Hey.
He wishes.
Yeah, I do.
I wish too. Oh, dude.
I wish I could. Yo, Ignacio, pass me some sugar.
Yeah. Give me some sugar. I am
No,
your neighbor.
I meant like literal, like.
Nah,
Okay.
not with me. So now that you mentioned me being in Brooklyn,
Right.
I'm in talks with Stefan Morian from 20th Century Men,
Nice.
Elizabeth McKeith, and Craig Dawson. And we're going to make an indie publisher of sorts to put our shit together and publish it, crowdfund it, without anyone telling us what we can't and can't do. And so they are, besides that, that's going to take like a year to see light. But besides that, they're going to NYCC this year, the 3 of them. And they offered to pay my travels, my travel to New York Comic Con. And I said no.
Why? What the fuck?
Dude, it's not feasible. It's not feasible. Beyond the fact that they would, I don't like getting
I don't like.
paid.
I don't like that either.
No,
Yeah.
that's it. It's not business. It's not a smart business decision.
Nothing's ready.
Yeah. Exactly. They were going to go to NYCC either way.
Mhm.
And this time, after that, we basically came up with the idea of putting an indie label, basically, uh, together. We're gonna make probably a book about pitches, and we're gonna pitch different stories to the reader, and the reader in some way would have the ability to interact with the story and choose what goes on and what doesn't. That's one of the ideas. When we were talking about it, and they were talking about finally getting together in NYCC to they would finally meet all of them in the same
Mhm.
place. No, that money's still mine.
Well,
And after that, they offered me to fly me there, but it's not an intelligent. I told them if the offer still stands, then for the following year, then I would probably accept it. But maybe we should go to a, a comic focused con. That's
Yeah.
because I'm aiming to go to Heroes
Mhm.
hmm.
Yeah.
with a published book.
Yeah, you wouldn't want to do that at New York Comic Con, especially since it's like very indie. And New York Comic Con is not all about. They should just rename the fucking thing. It's not a Comic Con anymore. It's a pop culture con. You see my pussy?
Yeah,
Nice. Got that nice white pussy. Come here.
yeah, that's what shocked me. I
Oh shit!
would.
I dropped my tumbler.
Oh,
Undentable. It's invincible.
It
yes,
is. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here, kiss. Mwah.
hey, Kyle.
You're a little wet.
Wow, I'm amazed that you can kiss your own pussy.
You know how long he's been trying that? He's got that down.
I took my bottom ribs out.
Ignacio, I have to say that I'm a little disappointed and I'm a little happy because you saved me in having to buy airfare and finding a place to stay when you come to New York Comic Con. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
Dude, haven't I told you that I'm going to do my best to be at Heroes Con in 2025?
2025.
But
That's the plan. That's still the
that's
plan.
2025. We are 1/4 through the way of 2024.
Crazy. Time is flying.
Yeah. So
So for their plan for 2024 at New York Comic Con, do they have a booth or they just hey let's meet up and walk around?
no, basically, yeah.
Nah.
Oh,
nah.
okay. Okay.
They're just tourists.
Yeah.
I'm not a tourist. I'm a creator. I want to go there. I'm going to
Oh.
meet with you guys and want to have, if possible, we have a table, a booth. We can booth with our people and put our book there. I don't want to go there just to travel
Network,
and no.
Oh, just come to the biggest city in the world for free in one of the biggest platforms that my profession has. Why not?
Because that's not my level. I'm not at New York City Comic Con creator level. I'm at probably Heroes Con, Indie Isle, Artist Isle level.
But
And
there's a
I'm-
there's a
I'm fine with
bunch
that.
of indie. So what happens is like with Artist Alley, right? So let's say at New York Comic Con, Artist Alley, they're like forcing all the independent publishers down there. So not only is it Artist Alley, you have all these independent artists that put out their own material. They're in the same space. So that would actually be ideal if you guys had like a booth down there.
Yeah,
'Cause
but
it's
we don't
like
have a
multiple
book
like that.
yet.
Yeah,
So-
that's true.
With no book, there's no. Well, we could do an art booth, but
Oh,
that's not the goal.
yeah.
That's not the goal.
No, you want a book, and I know you said the first book is probably going to be pitches. To balance that out, you should put out a companion piece called Catches.
That
So
might
sort
work.
of, yeah, sort of like how now you got the one hand and then the six fingers. there's for one is from the killer's perspective, the other one's from the cop's perspective. Pitches and catches, bro. Fire! I'm here all day. Yo, you need me in your brainstorming session, my man.
But that only works if you have a New York accent. It only works that way. Otherwise, it could
Hey.
be spring training.
Hey, this guy pitches and this one catches. 2 books. Hey, what do you want? Yeah.
Guys,
you
this
want?
is too inside baseball for me.
Yeah.
It's hilarious that you say I'm not at that level, but then to be invited free of charge.
It wasn't free of charge. It was only the airfare.
The airfare.
It's
Only
not
the
free of
most
charge,
major
dude. I
part
need
of
to
it.
survive. What do you think? I want to fast for a week?
You got 99-cent pizza there. You can live on that for a couple days.
Oh,
No,
That's
that's a
true.
pizza. I'll take you to my office, give you some snacks. I'll let you sleep in the conference room. The tables, you can move the tables. They're modular.
DJ's got about 8,000 square feet there. Let you sleep in the front yard.
No. Nobody's allowed to stay in my house.
You'll get hit with boxes from FedEx.
Nobody's allowed to stay. Nobody's allowed to stay.
DJ, have you watched X-Men, the animated series? X-Men 97? Is that what it's called?
X-Men 97. I did watch it, and to hear my full thoughts on it, make sure you tune into In the Mix tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern.
All right, so there you go.
No.
It's
I
officially on
did.
the agenda.
What questions do you have about X-Men 97?
I don't have any.
you should just watch it, Nick.
You haven't watched it?
No, like for me, it's never been a thing for me.
I will go on record as saying if you don't have a nostalgic attachment to the original, this is probably not for you. You're going to go in, you're going to complain about the art, you're going to complain about some of the storylines. You have to had watched the other one in order to get some of the things that they're talking about, some of the characters like Gyrick and Bolivar Trask, and some things that are like centric to the original series. But it's definitely 100% a nostalgia show.
So does it deviate? I mean, like I know about Henry Gyrick and Bolivar Trask from just reading the X-Men.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. You don't need to watch the previous seasons of the series. You just
But previously on X-Men. Yo, that shit hit though when you seen it, Iggy?
yeah.
It was good.
For me, it was perfect.
Yeah, it was good.
Perfect.
Like I wasn't.
Your pussy is about to commit suicide.
Yeah. Quick, get him the hotline. you need
Smash
help,
out the
Rupert?
window.
No, so there's a screen there, but it's
Oh,
like,
okay.
the screen is super thin. Like whenever somebody goes to look out, they always bang their head into it. So it's like you can barely see it, but it's there.
Well, I'm glad.
I thought it was really good. Like watching that, I was just like, all right, let me watch this shit, whatever. As soon as that theme hit, though, like I was transported to another world. I was just like back in the crib, little TV, watching it back then. As soon as that theme hit in widescreen, because
Yeah.
we've never got it in widescreen, I was just like, oh shit! Like I felt like, and then Mrs. Lynx is there. She's like, what is this? I was just like, yo, just shut your face.
Guys, you discuss. I got something for work real quick. I'll hop back on.
Okay. Okay. Bye bye. Oh, okay.
Oh shit.
For me, it was. Yeah, it has a very big nostalgia aspect to it.
Mhm.
Because, dude, I was a little kid growing up in the 90s, reading the X-Men and watching that animated series, and it was fire for me.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I think it works beyond the nostalgia factor.
Mhm.
If you are a fan of the X-Men, but yeah, with the X-Men, it's kind of like that. You have to know some things to understand everything that's going on. Even with the comics are insane, dude.
Mhm.
They reset the timeline or the continuity every 3-4 years, 6 years, because they mess it up so much with time travels, with displacements, with magic, with clones, because it's basically everything in the kitchen sink in a soap opera. Because the framing of the X-Men is a soap opera with powers.
Mhm.
But when they jump the plane and Cyclops says, "I'll see you on the ground," and no one catches him. I said, "What the fuck is going on?" And then he lands with the
The
blast.
optic blast.
Dude.
That was dope for that to break his fall. Like it's because the same thing. Because I'm just like, all right, who's gonna catch this dude? So I'm just
No one.
waiting, and then when he was just like, phew, to break his fall, I was just my ears perked up at that point. I was
Dude,
just like,
I'm having goosebumps right now.
yeah, I was like, this is amazing. I thought both episodes were amazing. It was weird to see Morph in without his like how he was represented in the old school one with
Yeah,
just like with his hair. So he was always like with hair and stuff like that. So now he's just like a faceless, like the chameleon from Dick Tracy,
yeah,
which
basically.
was like, okay. But other than that, yeah, everything was dope. That whole Cyclops stole the show for me in both episodes.
Yeah.
Like they really put him to the forefront as Charles Xavier was at the forefront in the old school cartoon. They really showcase Cyclops in a beautiful light. I don't think Wolverine got his shine. I'm pretty sure he's gonna get it in a future episode, but it's definitely all about Cyclops and Jean Grey, which is dope.
Yeah, and the cliffhanger in episode 2, the trial of Magneto, it's they're already fucking shit up
Hmm.
with the things that they do to mess up the timelines and the
The mailman.
continuity.
Yeah. Oh, but what was crazy was like, yo, Magneto was hitting them skins, dog. Like, how is that possible?
I think it has to do with some
Like he
uh,
could repel her magnetic touch or something?
basically because theoretically, when I touch you, I'm not really touching you because our atoms are made of 90% void.
That shit was deep.
Every atom is 90% nothing and 10% electrons, neutrons, and I don't know how you call it, positrons,
Protons.
protons. There you go. So
Protons.
basically, if you are the master of electromagnetism, and electromagnetism is the fuel of the atom, and you are one of the most powerful children of the atom, then you
Ooh.
would be able to control. Do we have an unboxing live again?
No, 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 no.
You're not going to
Nah.
show anything?
No, I need to. Oh no, I just came back from the LCS. I just grabbed my book, so I was just gonna put them in boards while we talked. Is that okay?
Yeah, yeah.
Or is that
Well,
terrible? That's terrible. This isn't a hangout.
no, dude,
What am
this
I
is a
doing?
hangout.
No.
This is a hangout. Nick opened a box of shoes at the top of the show.
Last week, no, he was out on in the mix. In the mix before that, he opened the box of clogs. So he got in the mail wooden clogs straight from Amsterdam to match his Pinocchio ass legs. He's like, I'm a real boy with real legs.
I hope he's listening while he works.
He's like, this motherfucker. Last time I sent him the link. No,
Uh,
I just went to I came back from the LCS because I wasn't able to go on Wednesday or even yesterday because I was super busy. So I guess I picked up Beneath the Trees #4, which is my favorite series right now. I highly implore everyone to read that. What is this? Cobra Commander number
mhm.
3, which is pretty cool so far. This, I don't know anyone that's reading this besides me. Dutch. So on
I
Image,
have read the first issue of Dutch.
first issue. Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's just like an old school, 80s action dude, aging dude. It's like right up my
Yeah,
alley.
I liked it.
Iron Man 16 is this? Yeah, Invincible Iron Man 16. So I picked up this one and also the John Jan cover, but they had to special order it for me because it was
Mm.
out. Godzilla versus Kong versus
The
no
JLA.
Justice League versus Godzilla versus Kong. So I got that. Night Thrasher #2. I got part 1 because I was yelled at by Beckerman for not getting it. So I wind up
Yeah,
getting it. I enjoyed the first issue, standard fare, reintroduction
my
to the
copy.
character and stuff. But on the back of that, this right
The
here,
art. Yeah.
Avengers Twilight, my dude.
Oh, I thought that
Probably,
was Thor.
yeah.
It's
So
not.
every issue is so it's a 6 issue series, and every issue is a standalone superhero. So first was Cap, then Iron Man. I forgot who was on 3. I think that's #4 with Thor. #5 is Hawkeye, and #6 is the Incredible Hulk. Fire, like fire. It's akin to Kingdom Come from DC.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so if you enjoy Kingdom Come, you would definitely enjoy Avengers Twilight. Bunch of aging heroes having to deal with the bullshit of today, and then they come together and band together to, deal with these young whippersnappers, these fucking punks. Death Wish style. Charles
Yeah,
Bronson.
yeah. I haven't read Avengers Twilight
Mhm.
nor Beneath the Trees, so I'm gonna put them on my list
Yeah,
to
Beneath the
read.
Trees is basically, I guess, you would equate it to Dexter. It's been out, so the synopsis is out there.
Yeah,
So yeah, Miss Marvel is on issue 3, and then Thor is on issue 4. Thank you, Hack Ortiz. Beneath the Trees is like, damn, I forgot those books when we were little. Is it the Busy City or the Big City, where it's like the animals are like humans or human form, however you call that. When
anthropomorphic animals.
Exactly. So they live in a town, and the main character is a serial killer. So she preys on the town, but
Oh, I know
no,
what you're talking about. She's a serial killer,
but she
but
goes out
she's
of
not.
town. My bad, not in
Yeah,
the town.
she goes out of town, but there's a murder in town.
Yes. So she's trying to find
She's
the
like
killer.
the florist, right?
Yeah. So she's the florist.
Yeah.
No, she works in a hardware store.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. So she works in a hardware store, and I think the florist gets killed. I think if I remember correctly, but a few people get killed in the town, and she's just like, "Yo, what the fuck?" Like, now she has to like look for that killer. So it's basically season 1 of Dexter with the Ice
Yeah,
Triangle.
I read issue one of that, and I really liked it.
Yeah. So then we got Spawn. It's
Yeah.
it's really good. Like I would go back and get the rest of those. Thanks to Taylor Winder, Scorched, because nobody was talking about Beneath the Trees Where Nobody Sees. Only Taylor Winder was talking about it. So then I saw his video and I was just like, I need to see this because he does hands down the best reviews on the tube, man. And then the Superman, I read the Superman. I'm not jazzed about the Superman, but the Lee Bermejo covers are absolutely fantastic.
Little bear meets hot bus, says Kyle.
Little Bear. Damn, what was that? Is the busy city, the big city? And then that
I don't
box that
know.
just
For me,
came in.
it's the wind in the willows.
I don't even know what that is.
I don't know if that's the name in English.
Hmm.
The Wind in the Willows is a British series of books and an animated stop motion show
Mm.
about a badger, a mole, a toad, and there's another one. They're proper British gentlemen.
Hmm. I've never I've never heard of it.
Yeah, it's really cool looking.
I'm not a distinguished gentleman as yourself, sir.
Oh, I'm not either.
No, I beg to differ. You're over here talking about some British shit. The only
Dude,
British shit I know is crumpets. Cricket. You got to know what a crumpet is to understand cricket.
well, the other British thing, speaking of gentlemen, I saw the new Netflix show that Guy Ritchie has. Guy
How
Ritchie?
is that?
Yeah.
Yeah, gentlemen.
It's called The
Rich.
Gentleman.
Hmm.
And it's his show. It's his kind of thing.
Style.
Yeah, it's right up his alley. And it's kind of predictable because you know his tropes, but it's well done, of course. I watched episode one, and I kind of knew how it was going to end. We don't have the keys, Remy, so we cannot let you in. Sorry, but Nick is not here. I don't have the keys, so maybe if DJ, do you have the keys
I
to
don't have the
Nick's?
keys. Yo, Nick left and didn't leave the keys.
Yeah,
Who does that?
Nick.
What if there's a fire? How are we gonna get out?
No, we have to break that screen and jump from whichever floor that is.
Jesus, Nick nicked his own show. Holy shit. Yeah, that's crazy. How are you not an administrator?
I always say no when he says, "Do you want a key?" No,
All right,
no.
you need to rethink that stance. It's not like it's a flight to New York. It's the keys to StreamYard.
Yeah, that's probably right.
Holy Jesus. Coño, Iggy.
Yeah,
Oh
why not?
man. The
Anyway,
only like British stuff, I guess my first foray into British television was back in the day on PBS, so the public station, whatever, public broadcasting station. Uh how they would give like at the nighttime sometimes like Nova, which is similar to like the Nat Geo programming.
Okay.
Something else like whatever. And then if you wanted to see some boobies, they would show some, you know what I mean? Some
Yeah.
boobies. And then at night they would give some of the British comedies. And one of the British comedies I remember was Black Adder, which was I think Rowan Atkinson before he turned into Mr. Bean.
Okay.
Yo, and it was funny, and I would watch it, and they would say some crazy things. Yo, you reading the private chat?
Yes.
Yo, so they would say some wild stuff, and then I'm like, I didn't understand a lot of it because it was British humor and British dialect, but yeah, they were like super raunchy, especially for like the public
Yeah. I
broadcasting
mean,
station.
dude, I grew up watching Benny Hill.
Oh, I
So,
love Benny Hill.
and that's British, right?
Yeah, but Benny Hill was on regular TV. So over here, Benny Hill came on, I want to say like 11:30 on like Channel 4, like on NBC, Benny Hill, or Channel 11, one of them. So it wasn't like hard to access it. Benny Hill,
11:30 a.m.
no, PM.
Okay.
So
Okay.
it would be like Benny Hill. We had a show called The Richard Bay Show, which was it was a daytime talk show and then it devolved into just like crazy debauchery. So it was Jerry Springer before Jerry Springer. So they would bring
Okay.
on chicks with like big tits to smash like cans on dudes' heads and like all kinds of shit. Yo, I'm in love with whatever with my friend who doesn't know I'm gay. Like Richard Bay was wild way before Jerry Springer. And then Howard Stern had his first show. So it was like half radio show and half sketch comedy. Like a lot of people don't
Oh,
remember the Howard Stern show. And it
so
was wild.
Stern started like that?
No, so he was on radio, but that was his first. So you remember when he went to the MTV Awards and he came as that character, Fart Man or
Yeah.
whatever? So
Yeah.
that character was from his show, the Howard Stern show on it
Okay.
was
Okay.
on Channel 9 at the time. Similar to how like a lot of people's first introduction to Borat was the Borat movie, but he was a character on the Ali G show on HBO.
Yeah. Exactly.
Hmm.
Yeah. Sacha Baron Cohen lives through his characters besides his real persona.
Hmm. Yeah, somebody's wilding out. Somebody's wilding out in the private chat.
Private chat is wild.
Oh shit. Remy Q, baby. Remy Q. It
I'm
is
gonna
too it is too
I'm gonna
proper.
maintain etiquette, and I'm not gonna talk about what goes on in the private chat.
What the hell? My book is misstapled.
Oh no,
Alright,
that
well,
goes with book.
Dutch.
Nick, let Remy in so he stops saying preposterous things.
Remy
Sorry.
Q.
Hello, Remy Q, baby.
Where are you?
Yeah, it's my fault, guys.
Oh yeah, of course. Like what is
Doesn't
it?
matter, dude. Don't worry. Are we pros now? Oh, is
The hell is
Vader? Is Remy with Darth Vader?
Darth Remy.
Just put me backstage again. I enjoyed that much better.
Remy Q.
You know, and I realize now what I have to do because Q has been getting at me lately, and I promise you this week, Miss Marvel will be on the way to you. I'm sorry, Remy Q. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you said that all movie-esque. I know now what I have to do.
I do.
Now,
I
here's
do.
where the montage happens.
I don't
And then
know.
they brought-
I don't know if I have the strength to do it.
Wow.
Anyway.
So you know what I've been doing lately? So I've been reusing like bags. So I'll read a book, and the books that are like definitely gonna keep, I'll put them in Mylars. So then
Okay.
now I have just like 10 random comic bags are sitting on my desk. So when I go to the comic shop, I'll put those in those bags, and then when I finish reading them, I'll put them in a Mylar. Is that weird?
No, not at all.
Honestly, I've never really got the Mylar thing. I don't ever put my key issues in Mylar.
Yo, you see this fucking shit? The way that shit looks crispy. Look at that shit. Look at that shit. Nah, it's
It looks better in a slab.
I think it's one of those things as a collector where it's just like, what can I do next?
Yeah,
And it's
either
a way. What
I
can
put
do?
every book in a top loader, or I buy Mylar.
Yeah. Yeah,
Really?
I'm always just like, what can I do?
All that, and he just leaves. What the?
Remy Q.
Remy Q.
No, sorry,
Yeah. But then, yeah, I think it's because obviously I'm keeping the Mylars for keepers, and then I'm not throwing out when I switch books out. I'm not throwing out any of the other ones. So I have like hundreds of bags and boards already like put together with the resealable, and I feel bad throwing them out because of the back and because of the plastic bag. Like
Fucking recycle, bitch.
fucking recycle. Holy shit. Yo, I
That,
forgot
ladies and
about
gentlemen,
that.
is a callback.
Yo, man, fucking recycle. I don't know.
Talk about a callback.
Speaking
Jesus.
of callbacks, can
I
we
need a
get
recycle
this Iggy's sexy suggestion this week?
Oh yeah.
Oh shit, he's trying to end the show.
No, not at all. Not at all. I want to be sure that I get to this because when I saw the original art for this, well, not the original art.
Yeah, it's the original art. It's not traditional art.
This automatically became
I might have a
the
sexy suggestion.
screensaver. My screensaver. Like I was so caught up with this picture that I was just like, yo.
Yo, and this is can I pause? Clearly that's Ignacio on the art, right?
Just the cover.
Just the cover. This is what I was telling you, man. Like your art is so unique. As soon as you see it, we know that's Ignacio, and that's a fantastic feat. So kudos to you, sir.
Thanks, DJ. We talked about this previously. I haven't realized that was an effect I had achieved with my style. I'm really happy with it.
Yeah, absolutely.
My fault.
Oh shit! Don't show us our
What's
chat.
going on? What's going on?
Nick, don't show our chat. Yo, no, don't do it, Nick. Don't do it.
What's going on? What's going on?
You don't want to know a lot of stuff.
No, I don't want to know exactly.
Oh, you would want to know, but
I don't think I want to know.
there'd be a lot of federal indictments after seeing that chat.
Oh no, a lot of. I don't know.
Let's just say
no.
DJ wouldn't be the respected member of the community.
Oh shit!
after seeing that chat.
Oh no.
So
Let's just
what
say-
were you trying to do, Nick? Were you trying to show the?
I was trying to show the original, the full screen picture of this, but I don't know how far I'd have to go back in my Instagram to get.
Let me. How do I fucking share my screen?
But I'm not a big Western fan either. But this, like the art, his pose, the colors, what this evoked in my feelings, I was like, yo.
There you go.
Woof! Chacho, brother. That's
There you
fire.
have it. Yeah, because this dude wanted. I follow Chef Schiller since I started reading Magic Powder, his fantasy crime book. It's kind of like fantasy Lord of the Rings mixed with The Sopranos,
Mhm.
and it's an amazing book. And he did a Western book, like sort of like a sequel, a prequel to, but for like a long time, for his Magic Powder book, and it's called The Elf with No Name. And I read issue 1, and I loved it. I love westerns and fantasy, so it's a great mix. And he told I'm his. I follow him on Twitter. I follow him on Instagram, and I'm on his Discord server. And somewhere he mentioned that for issue 2 he wanted a Red Dead Redemption homage cover, and I basically forced him to buy this cover from me.
And not only is it's an homage of an homage, because if I'm not mistaken, that is the Magnificent Seven movie poster as well.
I think so. Yeah.
But fantastic. Like, and I tell you how much it hit me. That replaced Scotty Young's painting from Heroes Con last year on my screensaver.
Well, shit.
Wow. Usually people have pictures of their family as their screensaver, Nick. Damn.
Not on my iPad. Not on my iPad.
I don't. I have my own art as a screensaver. There you go. Lil Elijah.
Yeah.
My screensaver is Steph LC.
Jesus.
You're free to do whatever.
Nick knows what I'm talking about.
So, yeah, I put the link for the Kickstarter in the chat if you guys want to check it out, of course. Has
Would
not launched yet.
Can I also share, or is that like stepping on somebody's toes if I was to share a Kickstarter as well? I'm gonna go back
No,
just
share a
right this
Kickstarter,
second.
dude.
Would you mind?
Boop.
How do I
Bye-bye.
share? I am going to 1000% back that. So then,
It's
right.
issue 2.
That's the
Ah,
cover for issue 2.
That's I think it's a variant because I did it as a variant. I don't know if he's going to use it as an A cover. He
mm.
might. It's his cover to use whatever the fuck he wants for.
So this is 8-Bit Slasher, an original horror comedy graphic novel. Video games meet slasher films in the original 48-page square-bound graphic novel from the creators of Uncaped and Red, White, and Broke. So this is not the A cover, I don't believe. This is one of the covers done by Ryan G. Brown, not to be confused with Ryan S. Brown, who's the fucking worst. Um,
And
so
Ryan G. Brown is the dude that draws Murder Hobo, right?
Murder Hobo, yeah. So he is the homie, Ryan G. Brown. So I'm always pushing his stuff. Super great guy, like super good guy. Um, they only have 6 days to go, and I don't know if they're gonna get to their total with 6 days to go. But
The last 2 days are
so this is the
key.
full cover.
There you
Yeah,
go.
that he's got 5 fingers in his left hand. I can't get behind that. Sorry.
Well, as one of the backer rewards, they're giving up the original art to this
Oh,
piece.
nice.
Yeah, so these are just more covers.
You would be surprised how many books made their goal on the last 48 hours because
Oh, okay.
there's the first 48 and the last 48 hours of a campaign are the moments in which it gets the more traction because you get an email letting you know that the project is live if you are subscribed to it. Then you get the recommendations during the first 48 hours by Kickstarter. Of course, everyone is sharing their projects on social media, and then when you don't back it, or if you back it too, 48 hours before the campaign ends, you get an email notification saying you only have 48 hours to back this project. So a lot of people save the project for later because I do that because, oh no, I don't have the money to spend right now on this or whatever. Or, oh, I want to back this, but I'm doing something else now. And then you get the burst of backers. The key is in how many backers you have waiting for the 48 hours and how many of those you convert to actual backers. I'm kind of obsessed with Kickstarter lately since I became an editor and I'm trying to work on my own independent shit. And it's insane, dude. It's too much.
Yeah, this would probably be a good time to show the By the Horns Kickstarter that I just recently got in the mail, but it's bedside, so sorry.
Okay. Kyle, I don't have any news about SLM yet, but I have a cover that got to me in the mail, a cover that I did for Omen Rufus, like, I don't know, 2 years ago. This book is finally out, and it's a cool looking book about the Killaroo, done by Ryan Bella and Darren Close and Studio Bees in colors. So Darren wrote it. Ryan Bella did the art. It's really good. It works in black and white, if you ask me, but the colors are cool too. And I did one of I think it was like 9 variant covers.
Wow.
So here's one. And there's a possibility of me doing another Killer book by myself, writing and drawing a 40-page, small, action-packed Killer book.
I'm all in on that.
Yeah, we're talking about probably trying to find a printer in the US because that's a big market we're leaving behind. You know, we're leaving probably money on the table.
Probably promoted in New York sports. New York.
New York Comic Con. Yeah, but he's not gonna be there. He'll come in via satellite.
Yeah, we can
For
make
the
a video call.
the printer in the U.S. what we're gonna use for that thing is Comics Wellspring.
Yeah, Comic Wellspring is a good printer, but the thing is, we need to fulfill the Kickstarter. If we do a
Yes.
Kickstarter, we need a fulfillment team.
Gotcha.
You need people who print it, bag
mail
it,
it.
board it, mail it. Yeah, and
Gee, if you
Package
only had a platform where hundreds of thousands of people will be over the 3 or 4 day event.
I wonder what that could be.
Yeah, but you got to eat.
Yeah, I gotta feed my kid.
Stay somewhere. Come on, man.
You need
I
filet
mean-
mignon.
I keep telling you, dude. 2025 is the date. But even more so now that I know that Blocked is going to be published in 2025. In February of 2025, it's going to release. Also, I mean, I'm going to finish the book like next week or probably the following. I'm going to do the cover. Ezequiel is going to do the colors. By the way, Ezequiel is now working with Ryan G. Brown. That's why I recognize he's coloring Murder Hobo. So, and he's going to do the colors. And basically, we're going to have to wait like 8 months to see it published. So 2025 is the most proper time.
Yeah, and we also have the trial run for foreigners coming over to Heroes Con this year. So depending on how well that goes,
The trial run for
That's right.
you may or may not be able to.
you're
You may not be allowed into the U.S. after this trial run.
Well, it's Australia.
You
I'm
can just
not
storm the border. So
Australia. Yeah, that's right. I can do this. I can go to Mexico.
you
I
can walk
jump,
over here.
I can jump the wall and I can go to your house in Texas.
Right.
That is true. What
Do you know any coyote that I can?
yo, those dudes be wilding.
Yeah.
Wow.
Lord knows you can always try to fit up somebody's.
Who was it that was telling me? Oh, so my
You're
Yo.
gonna hit like
my brother's business, right? So in Florida, so one of his workers is from I don't know, like Nicaragua or something, and
Yeah.
he came through Mexico, across the border, and all that stuff. And he paid the coyote. They got to a certain point, and the coyote was just like, "Yo," held them for ransom, and was just like, "Call whoever you're gonna go to in the U.S. I need $2,000 right now."
motherfucker.
And they did. Luckily, they did. But he's there talking on the phone, gun to his head, dead people all around him. It's people
No.
that either so he was just like, it was just like at that point, it's just like either somebody picks up the phone or I'm gonna die. So he's legit standing there, desert, dead people all around that the coyotes kill because they hold you for ransom. It's not like you just pay them the 2,000 and then they all right, go on your merry way. It's like 2,000 now, give me everything you got later. Whatever.
Kind of like this scene from Breaking Bad.
Oh, no, 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 no! No! It wasn't me! It was Ignacio! He's the one!
Exactly.
It was Ignacio. I think for the next Killaroo, can I get a variant for Killaroo with on the cover with like a pouch, and then in the pouch is just like you could put like a sticker or something, like something very limited because it's fucking kangaroo. You can think of a pouch opportunity somewhere on the inside, on the outside, just like a little pouch, and then you take it out and it's like a middle finger sticker like that. So you take it out the pouch, and it's just like.
I made you look.
Yeah, it's like
I'm
it's
gonna ask
exact.
Darren. I'm gonna ask Darren. That increases printing cost. You know
Yeah,
that.
obviously.
He'll front the costs.
Darren lost his soul on that episode of Whack Comics, so I feel bad for him. I would never ask him anything. Ever. Yeah, you
I
can
will
literally
never
see his
ask
soul leaving his
him to
body.
do a live show again.
Yeah, it
Are
looked like
we-
he had a spidey sense, but it was just his soul leaving.
Give me a sec. I'll be right.
All right.
See, there it is. This is the episode for that.
What? I'll be right back.
Be right back.
What's up,
Yeah.
Donald?
Nothing much. Like I always tell you that whenever we talk, when we're on stream together, it always feels like a long time in between the last time and then this time. But it really is not.
No.
But this time it's actually that case because it's been 2 weeks.
Yeah, because you were on vacation.
I always feel that I don't talk to people as much as I should, but I realize that I'm not that person.
Yeah, I feel like I talk to you more than I should. A matter of fact, I'm gonna start cutting back. I'll be right back.
Good. There it is.
How was your mini vacay?
It was all right. Like I said, I got to be at least a little bit in Ignacio, so that was been a dream of mine for a while.
Oh,
I didn't get to fully explore what Ignacio was like because I finished rather quickly. I was kind of under a lot of pressure because my family was there, so I kind of had to do the old in and out.
Jesus.
But yeah, it was nice, unexpected but nice. That's why I was kind of hoping to go to New York to have a little bit more time at Ignacio, but
Just wait till we see each other on Heroes Con or some other con, and how uncomfortable you're gonna be.
Speaking of Heroes Con,
Yeah, what's going to happen at Heroes Con?
what's going to happen at Heroes Con? Everything, all the damn things are going to happen. No, we got our booth. We have some items that will be available for sale. Nothing that we can officially. I guess I had said it on the other thing. We're going to have an art book. I don't want to talk about who's in it or anything like that. So we're going to have an art book for sale. We're working on a exclusive. Not that we're working on it. We're going to have an exclusive, and then we might do an art print from one of the artists that are in the book. So we'll have
Nice.
3 C3 specific items, all individually for sale. We might bundle some, like if you get all the 3 items and save like $5 or whatever.
Good.
Just thinking bigger and just trying to raise money in different ways. So it's super
Yeah,
exciting,
sticker
but
bundles,
it's
prints.
a lot of work.
Yeah, you can do sticker bundles, prints, the art book, the bundle for all the things,
Mhm.
T-shirts. I don't know.
Yeah, we might have some T-shirts. We might not. Very few if we do.
Yeah, I don't know if T-shirts sell good.
Yeah, that's the thing. We don't want to have to travel back. So like Rob is flying in, Mark is driving up, I'm driving down. So I'll be able to bring stuff for the booth, like the banner, the table, the skirts, all that other stuff. But
Yeah.
everyone is responsible for their own thing, and then we just come together and hopefully have a great show. I think it's gonna be fantastic.
yeah, it'd be a good time.
Yeah,
I mean, dude, just the fact that you guys got a booth. Is someone from the American Cancer Society is gonna be fucking there?
I don't think so. So I'll be super transparent right now. So when you get booths at these cons, they allot for a charity table, and the charity table is free, but you don't get to pick your placement. So when I was talking to the contact, I was just like, oh,
Okay.
okay, yeah, I don't want that. I was just like, I want to pay for my booth. So then she was like, yeah, fine. So paid for the booth, and we have prime placement in the middle of the comic book stuff, right? Like
There you go.
literally in the middle of the floor, right by the comics, and then right across from Artist Alley. So our booth is like prime real estate. Other than that, if we had went with the charity table, we would have been put like around the corner into the back or against the back wall.
Yeah.
So we didn't want that.
Yeah, that kind of defeats the whole purpose.
Like, if I'm gonna be honest, that was my call. I was just like, nah, chill.
No, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Nobody puts C3 in a corner.
Yeah. You want to be in a high traffic area. I mean, like a lot of people, I might have said this once or twice, but and I've done a lot of jobs and things in my career, or in the same actual place of employment, but worn a lot of hats. And one of them, like I was in charge of the marketing for the company. So I have a marketing background, and I try to use that as much as possible. And it's things that like I know because we've done booths at like business cons and speaking engagements and keynote speeches and stuff like that. So I'm just transfer that to this because I've already done it over here. Now let me do it over here in the comic book space. So hopefully
So
it's
no
successful.
one from the American Cancer Society is showing up to just to see what you guys are putting together.
I would say no, but honestly, I don't know. So for the American Cancer Society, Rob is responsible for that relationship. So he has his contact that he speaks to frequently, but I don't think anybody's going to show up.
Okay.
Yeah.
These guys never cease to impress me for what they're doing, what they got going on. I always tell DJ that it's something he can be truly proud of. I mean, because it's a massive undertaking. Well, wow, that was fast.
Hey, John. Yeah, you guys, Chris kind of put the ball rolling, and when he had to step down, you guys took the flag, the ball, the whatever, and you made it huge.
Yeah, no, thank you. I think attacking anything, whether it's like an endeavor like C3, whether it's like your YouTube channel, whatever it is, like I always try to attack everything from a business standpoint. Like
Yeah.
how do we scale this? How do we get as much money as possible? So it's more than just doing things over like C3 weekend with the auctions and all that stuff. Like that's fine, but we're always going to stay on YouTube in this little corner. Like how do we expand that? And networking is a big component of that. And a lot of it, so let's say like King Khan, there's a big investment with King Khan, like just being there, but
Hmm.
hopefully we'll be able to network and get some people to hop on board with C3 that normally aren't on board, right? So a lot of the people at
Yeah.
King Khan are going to be like all the East Coast dudes, right? So like Pressable Defects, Erod
Yeah.
212, Very Gary. Hopefully they'll come on board and just talk about it or just share a post or two,
Yeah,
and
people that
that'll be
are
a win.
aware of
Mhm.
C3, but they don't have an active role in the event,
Yeah,
and they could, which
yeah.
would be nice.
So I think having I try to attack everything from behind.
We
Oh,
know you
shit.
traitor.
Fucking whatever. Yeah, so I'm super super excited about that, and
That's
it's a
why I think.
yeah.
Sorry, go.
No, you go ahead. You go ahead, Papi. I am
Yeah,
here.
that's why I think that the art book it's a great next step for the overall community as whole, and for the exposure of the artist, for the gathering of resources as in cash for the event, because we can do a lot of things as one person, but as the community we're stronger together, we're invincible basically. And the art book is one of the things that shows us how much stronger we are as a team, and that's really nice to see it all come together.
Yeah, and I can't wait for people to see that and hold it in their hands. I've been putting it together because I've been getting like the finals, and I'm not gonna mention anybody who's in it, who's involved. I don't even know if we're gonna do that even beforehand. But you're gonna
Motherfucker.
see this, you're gonna get this in your hand, and you're gonna be wowed. And it's just from the art, from the story that it tells. Each piece is representative of the artist, like who it is, and it's just like just the placement. So I started with the ones that are finished, like I started sequencing the book, and
Hmm.
there's a story to be told from the beginning to the end. So and
Nice.
like the sequencing is super important, and that comes from my background as a DJ. Like what songs to play in what order, so we
Yeah.
know what um images to put in what order, because just to make it different and for it to flow better. It's just not like, all right, this dude send it in first, he's page one. Like it doesn't work like that.
No, I'm glad that's happening, and it's just the first one of many.
Yeah, just
It
yeah.
can it will only grow, and that's beautiful.
I have big plans, baby, big plans.
I don't
Yeah.
doubt it, man.
And here I am just thinking this guy is just some schlep from Brooklyn who doesn't do much. And he's
Nah, I'm super. A lot of people, yeah. In this whole like this process has been going very well. The first C3, well, not the first one. So the one that we took over, I think people got a little bit of like the tyrant links, because I am very controlling, and when I want something to go a certain way, that's the way I need it to go. And
Yeah.
if you're not pulling your weight, like I have no use for you. And
Yeah.
I
No
think
doubt.
yeah, I let that show earlier on in the process, whereas you'll see in Like last year, some people that were involved the first year weren't involved the second year because maybe I rubbed them the wrong way. But if you're not pulling your weight, what are you here for? Because it's not just for us, it's for charity, it's to raise money. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but well, I thought you were going to say you relaxed a little bit.
No, I'm still I think people got used to it. But I'm just not a fan if and it's with anything, whether in work, whatever, if we're on a project together, even in school, if we're doing the group project and it's just like the day of the presentation is like, yo, what's your presentation? Yo, I'm just gonna wing it. Like that doesn't work for me. Like I need all your fucking notes. I need to proofread your slides. Like I'm gonna wing it doesn't work for me.
Yeah, you're a control freak.
Yeah, no, big time.
Yeah.
He just shit on the whole premise of the show and the way I run my YouTube channel.
What do you mean? It's different. It's different.
Yeah,
We're
this
talking
is
about-
literally every week. This show is my presentation where I say, "Hey, I'm going to wing it."
Yeah, and that's what we do here.
but it
and we're-
works.
I mean, it's our vibe. That's how we do things in this space, and that's how we do it.
But you know that's your vibe. You know that's what you do in your space. So there's already preparedness in that. So you're preparing to wing it. You know what I mean? So it's just I don't know. There's just a bunch of cats that talk a good game, but they don't back it up. So it's like on YouTube when they're on the screen, they'll say one thing, and then behind the scenes they'll front. And it's just like that's just the way it is.
Yeah,
Read into that.
I mean, I think I agree with you, BJ, because if it's about my word is my bond, and there's no way that you can legally attack me if I fail in my work, but I failed myself.
Mhm.
And here we're not working; we're just shooting the shit. So there's no pressure.
Mhm.
But I doubt that you and Nick, in your actual work, take things lightly. I have heard you talk about your work, and you are very serious about it. So
I got to pay for stuff.
Yeah.
it,
No,
it goes beyond that, man. It goes beyond that. It's about
And-
how you're going to do things. You're going to do things right, or you're not going to do it. I
Just
think
to show you, yeah. I mean, that honestly, that's what's taking me. Like Becker has still yet to get the sketch cover from me because I don't think I've been in that space where I know I'm going to give Mike my 150% and what he deserves, I believe.
Mhm.
And yeah, I also just made 30 years on my job.
Nice.
Congratulations. Oh shit. So you started
So-
when you were 35?
45 actually.
40. Wow. They were hiring old dudes back then. Oh shit. Yo, congrats, Poppy.
And just to show you, also, I said before that I got to be careful what I put out there on the internet. This week I had my my yearly physical.
No
Mhm.
shit.
Take
Bang.
from that
Oh,
what you
shit.
will.
Diddy got you. Diddy got you.
I got murdered in the exam room, not by Diddy, but by some little Indian
Dwayne
lady.
Martin?
Yeah, by some little Indian lady with very small hands. I can tell you that's how I chose her.
Okay, that's
But
smart.
in while waiting to get blood drawn, I got some Ensures because I hadn't eaten anything, and I was
Yo, the
kinda hungry.
vanilla ones are banging. nigga.
Yeah, and they're in the closet right now. And I told Iggy right before the show started, I was like, "Listen, I'm hungry because I'm on this diet, and let me go grab something." And I was like, "Do I grab the Ensure?" I was like, "No, they'll have a field day if I grab the Ensure." So I had to grab one of the Premier Protein.
Oh,
Because if
no,
I
yeah.
grab the Ensure, then like, look at this old fucker.
Yeah. Oh shit. I mean, so my grandmother just passed and she left like a case. You want them?
No, I haven't even tried them yet. I don't even know if they're good.
Okay. Yeah,
Sorry
she left
to hear
a
about
case
your
of
grandma, but
yeah, she left a case of vanillas.
He does. He does. But you know what they taste like. I don't know what they taste like.
Nah, yo, it shows me banging. The old Nutriments too. Oh my
Mm.
god, those are banging. But
I mean, there's a reason why they're still on the market.
Mhm.
Yeah, because there's a lot of old people out there.
Yeah. No, but to your point, because you said about Nick about the thing with Beckerman. So for me, anything creative, that's where I kind of draw the line because I think you have to be in a creative space to execute. Like that's not like when you do your job, you just have to do your job. You have a deadline. I feel, and Iggy, you might feel different. Like you have to be like inspired in order to do something. You can't just be like, yo, let me just draw this shit today. What do
Yeah,
you
You
think?
and
get you develop the muscle so you can coast sometimes, but
mhm.
when you reach the level or the moment of inspiration, you better be working.
Yeah.
You better have that muscle well exercised to make the best about of the inspiration. Because if you're inspired but you're rusty, then
Hmm.
you're fucked.
Yeah, and I don't want to, like I said, Becker, especially since it was good money. I have to be sure that it's up there, and I kind of feel like I get thrown out of whack when I feel like I have things pending too long. Like even like selling stuff, if I don't get it out the next day, like it starts to wear on me, and I start to get crazy. If I have things paid, if I happen to owe somebody money, I have to get it paid. It's like a crazy like that. So
Yeah, no, I'm the same way. Like when I sell something, like when we do the whatnot streams, I stay up late that night and I pack everything up that night and I drop it off literally in the morning. Like even if I have to go to bed at like 3 o'clock in the morning, I can't. Like for me, that's part of the process. Is you sell, you pack up, you send. Like I don't want to like kind of like lollygag on like part two of the process. Like everything is just one thing.
yeah, he'd much rather gag on something else. What do you got going on tonight, DJ?
You fucking motherfucker, you. In the mix tonight at 9 p.m. Well, we'll just talk a bunch of shit. Obviously, we'll be reacting to a bunch of trailers that dropped this week. We'll talk about X-Men 97 and we'll talk about the best thing on TV today, the Freaknik documentary on Hulu. That's what we'll talk about. Just a bunch of other stuff. Giveaways, of
Where
course.
where did the Freaknik go?
I don't know.
What was that? The Freaknik and Greek Fest, right? Greek Fest also.
Greek Fest. Yeah, I remember Greek Fest, but Freaknik was a big deal. Have you ever heard of Freaknik, Iggy?
No.
Have you ever seen Girls Gone Wild?
Yeah.
Yeah, so Freaknik was similar, but it didn't start that way. So it was like what it was this was the 90s, right? Early 90s. So all the spring breakers will go to like Lake Havasu and Miami and it was typically like a white crowd would go, like white college kids would go and like the HSUs and stuff, they started just getting together in Atlanta. So they would go on the street, like all, bunch of black colleges and stuff like that, and shut down the street, shut down the highway, and just music, barbecues, and partying. And it was dope. And then I guess like, and this is just from memory, like the like rappers and shit started showing up. Like it was a big deal to go. So it was just like now rappers started showing up, Little John, blah blah, back in the day, and then obviously some violence ensued, and then it started turning into Girls Gone Wild. So Freaknik got synonymous. I think when Luke went right.
Yeah.
Like Luke had went out there and he did one of his Luke shows, and then all of a sudden now Freaknik is like the Black Girls Gone Wild, and
Oh, okay.
yeah, so then they wind up shutting it down. But there's a documentary on it on Hulu, and that shit is dope, man. That's where twerking was invented. Twerking on cars on the fucking highway. Steph LC was there.
So it started like a block party and ended up being a festival, basically.
Yeah, one hundred
Took on
percent.
a mind of its own and just blew up and then got notorious for all the wrong reasons. Or
Yeah,
notorious. Yeah.
same thing. The way like Miami is now with spring break that you hear about, literally during spring break that's coming up. You're gonna hear all nothing but with shootings and shit that happen in Miami.
Have you ever been
To Miami?
during spring break?
Not during spring break.
How
I've
did
always
you do that?
I went a few times during the music conference, which is generally around the spring break,
Yeah,
like a
but the
week or
funny,
two before.
but you weren't in fucking college and you went to spring break. You were like 50 years old going down to fucking. No, I'm just teasing. I don't want to put that energy out into the air.
No, I was late 20s the last time I was there.
Yeah,
I've
too
never,
old.
I've never been to Miami.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know. It's someplace I don't. And no disrespect to anyone in the chat that's from
Too
Miami.
many Latinos, dude. What's happening?
It's
What's
not
happening, Bato?
it's not anywhere that I would want to go. Like I would love to go see like the Scarface house, to go see where because the house is still there, right? Where Manny and Gina got married and Manny
Yeah,
opens the
that
door
was
and he blasts him.
Wasn't that the Versace house?
The
Look at
Coconut
Versace.
Grove.
Yep.
No, that house was Coconut Grove. So I would like to see that. I know they just converted where they had the chainsaw scene as a CVS. So, where Hector kills what's his name? Tony's boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Freaknik. Anyway, tonight in the mix, 9 p.m. Be there, be square. No gimmicks, no bullshit.
AR. If you want to know what AR looks like, I didn't spoil it for anybody, but Namin the Drawman has a Heroes Con 2023.
I thought you was gonna say he
video.
looks like Namin the Drawman. Well, he looks like Namin with blonde hair.
No, not even close. Not even
Is
close.
Naman or is it CJ live?
Well, CJ, you also can see what CJ looks like live too in that video, and he outs everybody in that video.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's funny that in one of the videos with Namin where he like interviewed me, he's asking, he's like, he said something, so he's like basically like, tell me about you. So then I go into this whole thing, I'm just a guy, I'm passionate about comics, blah 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 blah. Then he's like, no, I made your channel. You don't have to yeah, this shit was hilarious. I was like, oops, yeah, I collect comics. I'm on YouTube.
Well, that was nice of him to let you ramble about yourself.
Yeah, he was just like, no, I meant your YouTube.
I'm glad your ego is healthy. But
All right,
Oh.
Iggy.
what? I'm 12 pages. I have 12 pages left, and I will reach the 200 page of the graphic novel. Then I will do the cover, and then I will take a week in which I will only work during the day, and I will sleep at night like a regular human being. And then I will reassess and rearrange my following projects and let you know what's coming down the pipe.
Ignacio was also he was remiss in not mentioning that he's going to be working on the tattoo that I'll be giving him shortly.
Yeah, you need to send me the reference.
You're going to see the prelim for this, and you're going to probably laugh at my artistic ability. But
it's kind
I
of hard
won't
to
tell
draw
you
with two
if I
fingers.
laugh. Yeah, as far from me, I don't know. Check me out on In the Mix tonight. They'll be making fun of me. I won't give him any more fuel as of now, but yeah.
You always give them fuel without noticing. Because
Yeah, I'm not, like I said, I'm in my older age, I'm becoming smart as to what I'm putting out there in the ether. So I'm not going to give them any more ammunition because I know it is out there. So I'm just going to leave it alone.
That's not intelligence, my friend. That is wisdom.
Only gain with age.
And in honor of Nick, because Nick is my brother from another mother, and I love
Here he goes. Here he goes.
So in honor of Nick tonight, we'll be giving away a couple of cases of Depends.
You're about to get
that is
plugged.
adult diapers in honor of Nick.
There you go.
You want to see what I'm wearing? You want to see my underwear right now? I'll show you my underwear right now. Look, take a look at this.
Fuck, you guys already saw it? Let me see it. Oh, shit. Oh. Y'all see that?
So, Tyler, do you want to build a snowman to plow away all night? It doesn't have to be a snowman. It can be me.
I'll be clipping that too.